About to get started here. What's up, guys? What's up? Welcome everybody. About to get started. I just have a quick message today, and then I might take a few questions at the end. But what's up, Bitcoin Bill? What's up, Bart? What's up, Nearest Hunter? What's up, Cool Coin? How are you guys doing today? About to get started here. What a day. Yeah, hell yeah. I think we're about to see a bounce back though in the market. It's I've kind of found a way for people to sell their Bitconnect coins from the Bitconnect crash. Good. I hope you did, man. I really hope so. Good evening from the Netherlands. Well, welcome. Good evening here from the United States. Team US in the house. Hey, Clay. Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Blue Wolf? How's everybody doing this evening? I hope everybody's doing all right. I hope you guys are not freaking out too much right now, because I really think the market is about to bounce back. There's a lot of speculation going on right now that the futures market has a lot to do with the current sell-off, and I strongly believe that. I think that now that the first futures have been sold, I think that we might see some buying start up again in the market. So it's going to be really interesting to see what plays out with that. The main thing that I wanted to talk about today, though, the main thing that I wanted to discuss was a lot of messages that I've been getting recently. A lot, after yesterday's live stream, I've been getting so many responses, and it's been unbelievable. I can't tell you guys how thankful I am for all of the people that have been reaching out to me. So thank you so much for tuning into my channel, subscribing. I really appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for that. What I wanted to talk about, though, some of the people that have been reaching out to me for all of the wrong reasons. And I want to lay out right now for all of my new subscribers exactly who I am and what I plan to accomplish with my YouTube channel. I am never going to be somebody that shills shit coins. I am never going to be somebody that gets involved with pump and dump groups. I am never going to be somebody that tries to get involved with Ponzi schemes. That's not who I am, and I will never tell anybody to invest in these shit projects and shit platforms. That's just not who I am, guys. And so whenever I get something like this, hey, we are following your channel since a long time on YouTube. What? We are following your channel since a long time on YouTube? We are following your channel since a long time on YouTube. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, guys. We've created a Telegram group to make cryptocurrency pumps for the proper functioning, didn't even spell functioning right, of our group. We are searching persons like you, which have a community focused, oh my goodness, focused on cryptocurrencies like you do. Okay, red flag, timeout. You say that you've been watching my channel for a long time, since a long time. But if you knew anything about my channel, you would know that I am not okay with pump and dump groups, because they're taking good projects sometimes and pumping them and then throwing them to the curb. I'm not okay with that. I am never fucking okay with that, guys. I'm not okay with it. So whenever I get something like this, I kind of bite my tongue, but today, I want to let everybody know up front, don't send me bullshit like this. I'm not going to respond. That is not what my YouTube channel is for. My YouTube channel is to help spread knowledge and education on good blockchain projects that I appreciate personally. And if these projects do well, guess what? You make money. So that's always a plus for anybody getting into this space. But for me, I'm more about the technology behind these projects. And so whenever I make a video talking about a project that I've come to appreciate, I've done research on that project. And I appreciate that project for a very specific reason, and I usually lay that out in the video that I make of it. So other things like this, like whenever people send me things like this, hello, we would be glad to see a video review on your YouTube channel about our ICO. Here's the thing, guys. You can send me all this shit that you want. You can send me all of these projects, but the thing is I'm never going to take one of these and look at a project based on somebody saying, hey, we would love for you to take a look at our project and maybe offer you some compensation for it. No, I'm going to look at a project because it's interesting to me, and then I'm going to tell you guys on YouTube about that project. That's just the way it's going to be, guys. So right now, what I'm doing right now, telling you guys about this stuff, I'm telling you guys how my YouTube channel is going to be laid out in the future, how it's always been laid out in the past as well. I'm telling you guys this so that way you can decide if I'm a source of information that you want to listen to on a day-to-day basis, because I make YouTube videos every single day, guys. This is my new career. And I love educating. So if that's not something that interests you, then my YouTube channel is not for you. I'm never going to be a yes man. I'm never going to say, like, if you ask me a question about a certain project that you've invested in, I'm going to give you the straight truth. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a yes man. I'm not going to say, yeah, that's a great project just because you invested in it. That's not who I am. And so if that's what you're looking for in a YouTube channel, I am not the YouTube channel for you. However, okay, are we back up? Are we back up, guys? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? All right, there we go. All right, so a couple of things about the market that I wanted to talk about now that we got all of that other stuff out of the way. I just wanted to talk about the current market and cashed out a Daver today. Awesome, man. Okay. So let's talk about the current market and see what is going on with that. So for me, I went on Reddit today and there was a post about the futures trading that has been going on, and a lot of very large investors have been shorting the market. So I think that is a large reason why we have been seeing such a downturn recently, and Bitconnect did not help, along with all of the FUD that we had been getting out of China. Now, I'm not here to say that the market is going to go back up immediately, but I think that the market will go back up to its all-time high. And the reason that I say that is because the first futures contracts closed today at 1 p.m. And I think those people that were shorting the market are now going to be buying up as much Bitcoin as possible, which will inevitably raise the value of Bitcoin, which will inevitably raise the value of the entire market cap. I think what we're going to see coming out of this is a bounce in Bitcoin itself, and Bitcoin is probably going to be the first of the coins to bounce back once this does occur. There's a lot of things that are never seen behind the scenes, guys. And this is one of those things. Wall Street is trying to get into the market, and they're doing everything they can to manipulate it right now. And there is a lot more money in their pockets than anyone in the crypto space. So you have to take that into consideration whenever we're talking about the market cap, and where it's going in the future. But I think that Bitcoin itself is about to see a bounce, and it could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be next month. But I think Bitcoin is going to go beyond its all-time high, and by this summer, we're going to see a higher market cap than what we've seen previously. So for those of you that are worried about the current market cap, please do not be worried, and please don't sell your coins at a loss, because, you know, I've heard a lot of really intelligent people say that it's not a loss until you sell, and that's absolutely correct, especially in this space. If every January people were to sell off Bitcoin because it's going down, all of those people would lose money, because every single January the price of Bitcoin falls, and it's nothing new. Some years it's only 20%, some years it's up to 50%, which is exactly what we've seen this year. So, you know, some years are definitely worse than others, but this is nothing new in the crypto space. Anytime Bitcoin hits a new all-time high as well, it also hits a correction. Now, the reason that we're seeing a longer correction this year is because of this new futures market. This is brand new stuff, guys, and I encourage you all to take a look at gold futures from 1979. If you were to take a look at the chart of gold futures in 1979, whenever they were introduced, you would be amazed at how similar this Bitcoin futures chart looks to the gold futures chart. And then if you look and see what happened to gold futures over the years, is that it rose tremendously in value from its initial starting value. So I'm not trying to say that Bitcoin is going to follow the same exact chart as gold, but it's really, really incredible to see just how similar those two charts are, and I encourage you to go and look that up, guys. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? There were a couple of other things. Oh, yeah, if you're going to come into my channel and shill Bitconnect and say that it's still alive, don't say anything at all. Just leave my channel. I don't want to hear about it. It's obvious that Bitconnect was an exit scam, and there's nothing more to say about it, guys. So please don't try and come in here and comment saying that Bitconnect is still going to be worth something in the future. It's not. It's never going to be worth anything, guys, because it serves no purpose anymore. Couple of other things that I wanted to talk about. Neo is looking very promising right now. I saw a post earlier on the Neo subreddit that college campuses are looking for young programmers to go to hackathons for the Neo blockchain to test some of their new products. And I thought that was really fascinating. I don't think I've ever seen on any college campuses anything about like hackathons and blockchain technology. And so that kind of marketing is just incredible to see. You know, we're finally starting to see that mass adoption where we're bringing blockchain technology into the college campuses. And that's a beautiful thing to see, guys. I think Ethereum in the past has had young students come in and test some of their new products, and that was a beautiful thing as well. But I've never actually seen like any kind of marketing like this, so that was really, really cool to see. And right now, Neo is doing, it's one of the best cryptocurrencies performing right now on the market. And so taking a look at that, I know for a fact that Neo is going to do well over time. A lot of their ICOs that are coming out right now look very promising as well. And I'll just tell you guys right now that that's one of my largest holdings. So Neo looks very bullish right now, and I think Bitcoin is looking very bullish right now as well. This bounce back that we just saw of like $2,000, or yeah, about $2,000, it's bounced back already. I think we could see a little bit more of a bullish trend up to about $14,000. Only time will tell, but that's what it's looking like to me right now. Obviously, I'm a fundamentalist. I'm not a technical analyst, so everything that I'm telling you right now is based off of fundamentals and not off of technical analysis. So if you're a technical analyst and you're taking a look at this, I would love to know your opinions on it. I would love to know what the charts are saying for you. But yeah, I'll take a couple of questions and then I'm actually going to log off of here because I wasn't planning on this. This was another impromptu live stream just like yesterday, and these have been really great so far. Okay, take a look at ETH. What's up with Ethereum? Oh, did it just bounce? Okay, let's go on GDAX. Okay, so it dropped, wow, it dropped all the way to 771, and it's up to, wow, that would be some incredible gains right now. That would be some really, really awesome gains. Look at the buys coming in. They're just flooding in right now. Holy crap. This is insane. Talk about Violi site, please. I've already done that in another video, man. I'm not going to say anything more about it because I already said my entire piece on it. I have nothing else to say about it. Right now I'm using DTube. I'm really enjoying DTube, which is another site that's very similar to Violi. And DTube is already out right now. Violi, I think, is only in alpha, so I would check out DTube if I were you, man. My portfolio is down by approximately 40%, but I didn't even consider selling, but it's already recovering as we speak. Yeah, man, I think we're starting to see a little bit of a bounce. I think we're seeing an incredible bounce going on right now because of these futures markets. It's insane that somebody posted that yesterday on Reddit, and we're already seeing, after I think the futures contracts closed like 2 hours ago, and we're already seeing a bounce back. So I think somebody was right on the money. Are you in a basement? Yes, I am currently in my own basement. Yeah, I actually had somebody ask me one time if I was in my mother's basement, and I got a good chuckle out of that. That's really funny. My mom doesn't even live somewhere where there are basements, so that was pretty hilarious to read one time. What other questions do you guys have for me before I sign out today? XRP is recovering well also, $1.39 on Kraken. Yeah, I am not a big fan of Ripple, and I've said that plenty of times. I know people know my stance on it, but I definitely think it's profitable for a lot of people. And if you're just in the business of making money, then yeah, absolutely, go for it. Thoughts on Vin? I honestly don't have any thoughts on it, man. Just because I haven't spent enough time doing research on it, so I don't want to give my opinion on that one. Did you invest in Spectre yet? I didn't. I did not invest in Spectre. Tron. Thoughts on Tron? So Tron, I think... I've said it before in my Discord server. I think that Tron is... I think it's a plagiarized cryptocurrency, to be honest. And if they accomplish all that they say they're going to accomplish, then awesome. But I think it's going to be a very tough feat to do so. So that's just my thoughts on Tron. How do you think Electroneum is going to do this year? If they continue to market their product and continue to advertise the way they've been, then I think they're going to do extremely well. Do you regret selling your ETH at 736? Oh man. So that's actually swing trading. I do all of my swing trading on GDAX for the most part. But this is not my wallet. I don't keep my money on GDAX, but yeah, for sure, man. Of course, who wouldn't regret that? I didn't sell all of my Ethereum though, so nothing to worry about there. I bought ETH at 1140 when I thought it was the dip. Do you think it will recover? Yes, I definitely think Ethereum is going to recover. I think Ethereum is going to hit new all-time highs this year. Send me the link about DTube. This I don't know. Him, thank you. Okay. Do you have any info or a previous video you have done about what would be a good investment or how to make the most money with your crypto besides Hashflare? Yeah, so Hashflare is probably one of the most risky investments you can make right now in the crypto space. Any cloud mining is going to be honestly, any cloud mining is going to be risky. So I would stay away from that if you're worried about risk management. I invested in Hashflare just to see if I could make a profit, and it's basically a long hold of mine. You know, I think that Bitcoin is going to do extremely well over time, and that's why I invested in it. But I don't advise it to people that are trying to go more conservative routes. Your favorite coins, mate? Neo is currently my favorite. Neo is by far my favorite project right now. I also like the Cardano project. I have always loved Ethereum. I really like Ethereum Classic, though. I think philosophically, I agree more with the code is law and immutability on the Ethereum Classic side. I love that Ethereum Classic and Cardano are going to be bridged currencies eventually. That looks like a really, really interesting project. There are a lot of projects that I'm interested in right now, and those are just a few. Neo, though, if you had to ask me what my favorite project is right now, Neo is my favorite. You seemed bearish on Hashflare on your talk last night. I've researched them, and while any company can shut down and leave investors they seem to be a solid company that is expanding. I agree, man. I think that, you definitely have the potential to make a lot of money on it. But again, if they close their doors, then you lose all of that potential to earn that money. So that's one risk. That's a giant risk that you take whenever you invest in cloud mining. So just know that before you invest in something like that. Do you have any thoughts about the recent finished Envion ICO? I honestly have no idea what that is. I've never heard of it in my life. Most of these new ICOs I've never heard of because I don't do a lot of research on ICOs themselves. I like to wait until there are actually finished products out there. There are a few ICOs that I'm invested in. I've only invested in 3 in 2017, and those are EOS, Tezos, and NVO. Those are the only 3 ICOs that I invested in 2017 because they looked the most promising to me. NVO was probably my riskiest investment as far as ICOs go. I think Tezos and EOS are going to both be really good projects. We'll never invest what you can't lose. I consider all this a casino. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I definitely agree with that, man. Zeepin, what's your thoughts on Komodo? They're doing impressive stuff. I haven't done enough research on that one. I talked about that in my last week's Pimp My Portfolio on Wednesday last week. I talked about that one a little bit, but I haven't done enough research to actually give my fair opinion on that one. What do you think about that Telegram open network rumor? I don't know, man. I think that it could be incredibly profitable if it's true. I think that anybody that gets invested in something like that with a very large company like Telegram is going to make money. So what should one do as a beginner at this current point? Honestly, man, at this point, I would just get invested in a good project, a solid project like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, man. Just get your foot in the door and hold, hodl. Buy something and hodl. For all of you that are watching right now, if you were not able to get started on Binance before, you should be able to get on Binance now. They just opened up registrations again. I think, let's see. Yeah, I think there's a link in the description below to an affiliate link of mine for Binance. Binance, for those of you that don't know, is one of the largest exchanges in the world right now for altcoins. They have copious amounts of altcoins, and one of my favorite things about that exchange is the fact that any NEO that you buy, they're going to give you your gas tokens that you earned for holding that NEO, which I didn't talk about this earlier whenever I was talking about NEO. One of the greatest things about the NEO project is that they pay you dividends every single day in gas. So whatever you buy in NEO, you earn a portion of gas off of that NEO that's sitting in your wallet. And the beautiful thing about Binance is that they pay you those dividends that you technically earned by holding that NEO. What do you think of Litecoin? I have half of my investment in it right now. honestly, I'm pretty bullish on Litecoin, to be honest. I think it's the perfect testing ground for Bitcoin, and Charlie Lee is an awesome guy. I've always respected Charlie Lee, and I respected him whenever he implemented SegWit on Litecoin. You know, that was a very, very controversial topic at the time whenever he did that. And so I have a lot of respect for him and his team behind Litecoin. Litecoin and Ethereum. Yeah, man. Clay, please do a video session where you go down the list on CoinMarketCap like you did on your talk last night and talk about each coin and your stance on each one. That would be a great vid. I can definitely do that sometime. It would take a lot of research. It would take a lot of research to do that because so many of the top 100 coins have changed since I got into the crypto space. I'm talking years of research, because when I got in, a lot of the coins that were popular at that time aren't even known today. So it's kind of funny how that works, but I think we're going to be seeing over the next couple of years, we're going to see the same thing. A lot of the projects that are popular today are not going to be popular in 2 to 3 years from now. What do you think about the Reddit witch hunt on CryptoNick? Honestly, I don't think it's very fair to pin all of the blame on a few people, especially a 17-year-old kid. CryptoNick is 17 years old, and so I don't blame CryptoNick for what has happened. He didn't go out and scam anybody. He was led to believe that he was going to make a lot of money and that he was going to make a lot of other people money. So I don't blame CryptoNick, and I don't advise anybody going out and blaming him. That just seems a little bit counterproductive, in my opinion. Should just put Neo in a wallet. Yeah, I put my Neo in my Nano Ledger S, my Ledger Nano S. That's where I hold mine. If you actually need to make a payment for anything, Litecoin is by far the most practical. Absolutely. Do you think there will be a trend of companies linking themselves to the blockchain to raise their stock values, i.e. Long Island Iced Tea? Absolutely, man. That's a no-brainer. You know, if you go on LinkedIn right now, I have blockchain analyst / investor on my LinkedIn account right now. You have no idea how many people send me messages on LinkedIn asking me questions and stuff, and they want to add me to their networks. It's incredible how many businesses are trying to incorporate blockchain into their model. So yeah, I think anybody that does that is definitely going to see a lot of quick growth in their companies. Do I think it's right? Do I think it's justified? Probably not. But for those people, if it makes them money, congratulations. I won't invest in something like that. What coins were popular whenever you got in? So one of the coins that I initially got invested in was actually WorldCoin, which for anybody that has been around for a while, you'll probably know that that is not really a used currency anymore. Also, around the time whenever I first got started back in 2013, Dogecoin had just started, and I mined the shit out of that. And then right after Dogecoin, there was a little app on everybody's phone that everybody was playing. It was a game called Flappy Bird, and Flappy Coin was implemented shortly after that became such a huge deal at the time. And yeah, Flappy Coin was huge back then. It was kind of funny because it was based off of a stupid, shitty cell phone game. Do Do you think, oh, there was another one called Kanye Coin at the time. Yeah. Kanye West actually sued those people, I think, that created that coin. It was kind of funny. Let's see. 17 or not, he knew the sheep were behind him. I agree with that. But you can't blame somebody else for your own ignorance. I think that everybody should always do their own research. You know, I say that in all of my videos. Anything that I offer in a video, as far as information goes, I always tell everybody to do their own research. That's your responsibility to make smart financial decisions for yourself. That's nobody else's fault whenever you invest in something. Do I think it's wrong what those people did, shilling the fuck out of Bitconnect and other lending platforms like that? Yeah, absolutely, I think it was wrong. But at the end of the day, any investments that anybody made in those platforms, that was their own personal decision. And so I don't necessarily blame the 17-year-old crypto Nick. Science has proven that the male brain doesn't mature until about 17 and a half years of age. Crypto Nick is about the only one who is not going to get jail time. A good lawyer can get old Nick off pretty light, probably. Yeah. I remember Bitcoin Dark that turned into Dash, I believe. Yeah, I think you're right. Was it Bitcoin Dark? I don't know if it was, yeah. Yeah. I remember the start of Dash whenever they pre-mined the shit out of that and said it was an accident, which is complete horseshit. And that, I think that's, you know what? I haven't thought about this in so long. I think that's why I've never invested in Dash, actually. Because people have asked me recently if I thought it was a good investment opportunity. I think somebody yesterday asked me that, actually. And honestly, that's why I've always had a sour taste in my mouth about that one. And I never invested in that one. I don't know if there are any laws about people promoting things like Bitconnect. I want to know what will happen to YouTubers who promoted it. Honestly, I have no idea what will happen to those people. I really don't. I don't know what to tell you guys about that. I'm not I'm not legal counsel. I have no idea what the laws are behind something like that. Actually, it was Darkcoin. Yeah, that's what it was. I knew it was something like that. But yeah, that was definitely around. That one's been around for a while. Bitconnect is giving all our money back. No, it's not. Just updated their site. I really don't think they're going to be giving everybody's money back. I just don't. I really don't. Let's take a look. Bitconnect. Where would I find that right now? Is it on their site? Is it on their site right now? Oh, okay. I found it, guys. I found it. Okay, let's read it, guys. Let's read it together. Bitconnect update regarding the changes to lending and exchange functions. Dear community members, the current BCC price drop is the direct result of us releasing all of our members' coins at one time. We will do our best to honor the value of BCC as close to what it has been holding during past several months. At this time, we are closing the lending platform only. The BCC exchange will work as usual from tomorrow, and the wallet service will remain operational to hold your BCC to the website. For next 10 days, we are allowing members outside the USA to participate in the Bitconnect X ICO with BCC at $150. What? Guys, oh my god. So they're trying to shill their ICO now? Okay. You have to be able to read between the bullshit, guys. They're trying to say, this has nothing, let me just start off by saying this post has nothing to do with trying to give people back their money. This has everything to do with shilling their ICO Bitconnect X. You have to read between the lines on this stuff. Like, oh my god. We are launching a new superior system as an exchange that will support several cryptocurrencies. Oh my god, dude. This is not good news. This is not good news at all. This is terrible news because people are probably going to read this bullshit and invest more money into their platform that they're just going to take away from you. And they're labeling BCC at $150 a coin now. Well, that's just convenient now that BCC is at $20. Clay, read yesterday's article and today's. I have, man. I have. A college kid actually killed himself in the UK after this, confirmed on Twitter today. That really sucks to hear, man. Yeah, they're going to try and rob people of their money with this new ICO that they're trying to shill. I have no idea why they're trying to sell the fact that Bitconnect coins are worth $242. They're not at all. They're not. Yeah. What a joke. Okay. So yeah, this is not good news, guys. This is terrible news. Yeah, don't invest in this, guys. Do not, if you had money on Bitconnect, do not take your money and invest it in this ICO. Do not. Another dude called Lovesack or something tried to kill himself as well, but he was found by some UPS guy and brought to the hospital, also on Twitter. That's really sad to hear. It's really sad to hear. If you put your life savings into Bitconnect, I feel really, really bad for you because you didn't deserve that. Even if You probably should have read all of the warning signs about it. Like, you didn't deserve to lose all of your life savings. Exchange still down for me. It's going to be down, man. I think they said they're reopening it tomorrow, but if everybody tries to log in at the same time tomorrow, after they open it back up, it's probably going to crash. It's kind of weird why exit scam before the ICO, because they were trying to recoup the funds. I talked about this earlier. Bitconnect, honestly, I think they released this ICO at the 9-month mark from their trading platform because they knew they were going to have to pay out all of the people who had been in the lending platform for 9 months. They knew they were going to have to pay those people out. And so they were trying to get another money grab to help pay those people off and still keep all of their money. Thing is, desperate people do desperate things. That's why it sucks. Yeah. Clay, do they really believe that a lot of people will be investing in their new platform after what happened to Bitconnect? You'd be surprised, man. People will still try and scrounge anything to make a quick buck. Clay, what do you advise to those who has Bitconnect in their Bitconnect wallet? What should I do with it? Try and sell it, man. Try and get as much money for it as possible. I don't think you're going to get very much. Wire your BCC to hit BTC. There you go. Send it to that trading platform and trade it there. Anything that BCC people say at this point is probably just a way to wiggle out of getting arrested and or give themselves time to take a slow boat to some hiding place. So that's the thing about Bitconnect. That was always one of the biggest flags for me. They never came out and showed who they were. It was always anonymous. The dev team behind it was completely anonymous. I'm in lending platforms. I did not get into BCC. I understand the risks. Just make sure you're in the right lending platforms and not in one like Litecoin or USI Tech. Money comes and money goes. There are more important things. Absolutely. So someone else can get scammed? I disagree with that, man. If somebody is ignorant enough at this point to buy BCC, like I heard that Trevon James is going to be going on his live stream tonight and buying a bunch of BCC tokens. So sell your BCC to him. Sell your BCC to Trevon James because apparently he's going to be buying some tonight. I'm in Daver, but I got into the ICO. Well, T-Sheriff, you're part of the problem then, man. Davercoin and USI Tech are Ponzi schemes, just like Bitconnect was. Get out of that as quickly as possible. Do you think that exchanges need to do more to keep their systems stable? Kraken was down for about 40 hours after an upgrade that was scheduled for 2 hours and people worried about their cash. Honestly, I've never been a big fan of Kraken. So for that, it really doesn't faze me. I use better exchanges for that specific reason. Are there any good lending platforms, or are they all scams? Anything that offers you a daily profit, a daily return of 1 or 2% a day is a scam. If it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true, guys. That's just the way of life. That's any scam. That's not just in the crypto space. If it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. You can go to ETHLend or something like that to lend out your cryptocurrency. I'm rinsing these platforms for everything they've got. The problem is, though, man, you're taking other people's money. Why use any lending platform? You want your money locked up? So if you use like Bitfinex or Poloniex to lend to people that are trying to trade, then you will definitely get your money back on something like that. And you can set the amount of time that your money is locked up. Like, I used to lend on Bitfinex all the time, and I made quite a bit of money off of lending on Bitfinex. But I never let them take my money for more than 48 hours. So there's solutions like that, but you're not going to make 1% a day. It's always going to be based on the amount that you set, and the market isn't going to let you set 1%. That's just the way it is. So Hashflare, honestly, I'm not a big proponent of cloud mining. I never have been, but if you have money that you're willing to risk on cloud mining, then go for it. If you are comfortable with taking a set of money and saying, I am okay with losing this if they close their doors, then go ahead and try at cloud mining. But otherwise, don't. Dividend tokens are the way forward. Absolutely. That's what I would advise anybody to get invested in. Proof of stake coins or coins like Neo that offer you dividends every single day. That is the way forward. Absolutely. Making that, sustainable profit every single day off of holding a cryptocurrency. That is the way forward. Why would I sell my BCC now and get 2 Big Mac menus back? While holding on to BCC, I can still hold on to hope. That's really your decision, man. If you think that the value of Bitconnect is going to go up over time, then hold on to it. I just don't foresee that happening. I'm new to crypto and was down 4,500 on what I invested today, which was gut-wrenching. Character building. Absolutely. Welcome to crypto, man. Welcome to crypto. We've all been there where we invested money and saw the market just crater. But yeah, it is a definite lesson learned every time it happens. People learn how to grow and get better at trading, get better at holding. It definitely tests your patience over time. And I'll be the first to tell you that I have gained a lot of patience by being in the cryptocurrency space. I like your minimalism taste in the room you're sat in. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hashflare is a risk, but not a Ponzi. I agree with that. Will you play a little bit of guitar one day in live? Sure, man. I might do that sometime. What are your feelings on Substratum? I love it, man. I honestly don't have an opinion on that one just because I haven't done any research on it. Oh my gosh, the market is recovering just like I said it would. That's crazy. Looking forward to all the developments with Omai's Go this year. Staking profit should be announced soon. Awesome. There are other projects that do what Sub does and even more. Sub is just good at marketing. There you go. The market is up. Yep. Hi, Crypto Clay. You made an interesting point yesterday about mining at home. Would you suggest investing in 1080 Ti's, maybe 5, and run this from home? So I actually made a video about 6 or 7 months ago about how to build a cheap mining rig, and in that video I used RX 480s. I know that they're a lot cheaper than the 1080 Ti's. However, depending on what you're planning on mining, the 1080 Ti's could be better than the RX 480s. And I don't know if there's actually any RX 480s on the market anymore. You would probably have to go with RX 580s if you wanted to go for something similar to that. And I think the power draw on RX 580s is better as well, so that would be a good investment in that. But yeah, depending on what you want to mine at home is going to be what graphics card you want to take a look at. I feel the entire crypto market is a pump and dump operation. You can make a lot of money, but none of these coins have any long-term staying power. It's all speculation driven. People have been saying that for years, man. And I take a look at Bitcoin now, and third world countries, places in Africa, are starting to use Bitcoin as a form of currency. It's insane what's going on right now, because a lot of those countries don't have a stable economy, and so they invest in Bitcoin for an actual currency that they can go to the store and use. It's really incredible, and it's a beautiful thing what's happening with that. You're the only person so far from a live stream that I truly feel comfortable. Thank you so much for spending time with us and share a leaning shoulder to lean on for those who lost money. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Is there any way to get into Bitcoin without ID verification and that stuff? On Coinbase, I think you can buy with a credit card without... oh, no, you have to use ID verification. Okay, local Bitcoins, localbitcoins.com doesn't require you to use your ID for verification. I see there are a lot of more lending ICOs coming up, like Tino Coin and Bitconnect. Can nobody stop them? Honestly, as long as people are putting money into those types of ICOs, they're going to be around. Once we as a community decide that it's all bullshit and that it's all Ponzi schemes, that's whenever they'll go away. Because right now we're in the wild, wild west with cryptocurrencies. There's so much that is unregulated. And so the only way we can move past this is if, as a community, we decide that that's no longer okay and don't put our money into those things. I was getting ready to build a 580 rig before I found cloud mining. The wife doesn't want me to catch the house on fire, so we went with cloud mining. There you go, man. There you go. That's definitely one of the drawbacks for sure. 1080 Ti does way better than the RXs. Just mine the appropriate coin, and much more expensive investment though. Yeah, see, that's the drawback of the 1080 Ti's, the investment that you have to put into it. Poor countries trade Bitcoin even though it's illegal in their state. Not all states make Bitcoin illegal. Currently running 6 1070 rig in the garage. I also have a desktop with 2 970s. Would it be worth it to use both? Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Every little bit does something. Say, I have no idea who that is, Mr. Flonial. How are you doing since you quit your job? I mean, do you prefer your life right now? Absolutely. I am enjoying life so much more now because I get the free time to do what I want with my time. It's very fulfilling. And also I love what I do. I love educating. I love talking to you guys. I love the community behind cryptocurrencies. So absolutely, absolutely, I love what I do now. I loved my job in the Air Force as well. I absolutely loved my job in the Air Force, but honestly, there is no place that I would rather be right now than here in the crypto space. So thank you guys so much for being a part of this with me. Coin exchange requires 0 identity verification. Awesome. Thanks for that info, Coolcoin. Many have recommended investing the money that would be used to build a miner into the market. What do you think of that? Honestly, I made a video about that a while ago. I made a video about that a good while ago. So you should take a look at, I think I made it like 6 months ago. Go through my old videos. I think it was like titled, should you mine or invest in cryptocurrencies? Thanks a lot. You're calm and heart-friendly. Hugs from Sweden, bro. Thanks, man. T-Sheriff says there is absolutely no way to go about, no way to go around the ID verification. So, yeah, there it is. What is the best debit card I can use that will allow me to withdraw from an ATM? I was with Pesa, but they have gone down. Love the guitar, by the way. Thanks, man. I honestly don't know. Should I sell my house and go all in on Tron? No, please don't do that, man. Please don't. Clay, grab your guitar and make a song up about Bitcoin's future bounce back. Oh, man, that would be incredible, right? Cryptos themselves are like Ponzi schemes in that you just need to find other investors to buy higher than you to make money. A lot of YouTubers push the coin they bought, then dump after the people buy in. Absolutely, man. I mean, I told you guys that I'm currently mainly invested in Neo. Neo is definitely my biggest holding, and essentially what I plan on doing with that is telling more people to buy into it, and then once it reaches a certain point, I'm going to sell it all on you guys. That's really all I'm trying to do here. That's completely a joke, guys. That is completely a joke. I love Neo, and I hope that it does extremely well over the next few years. But yes, I completely agree. There are a lot of YouTubers that just want to shill what they're currently invested in. Absolutely. I read a few horror stories of people remortgaging their homes just to lose 80% of it in the crypto market crash. That's terrible, man. How much are you working on crypto per day now that you quit your job? This is what I do every single day, all day, man. What's the salary in the Air Force? I was making about $60K a year in the Air Force. You should do all things crypto all of the time. Absolutely. Just kidding about guitar. All right. I would really like to thank you for taking your time to answer our questions. Absolutely, man. Bitcoin will be up to 11,000 by the weekend. I live in London and I'm so used to money now. Nice. BitPay card and Shift card. Absolutely. I honestly don't have a Bitcoin debit card at this point, just because I have other real world investments outside of the crypto space, so I have to keep a bank account. But Yeah, if it weren't for that, I would probably have one of those. And honestly, I don't really ever spend my cryptocurrency money. So that's another reason why I probably don't have one of those. I envy your current lifestyle, even if you only eat rice and beans every day. Yeah, man, that's my current living situation, man. I only eat rice and beans every day. In the real world, most people don't interact with cryptos unless they are trying to get rich quick, is what I'm saying. Absolutely, man. I agree with that. A lot of people are in it just for the money. Crypto Nick, Trevon James, and those tards, they pushed Bitconnect. Yeah, I'm kind of done with talking about Bitconnect. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. It's over, and it sucks what happened, but, you know, we can't point fingers at people. If you were to cash out without the government finding out, how would you do it? Asking for a friend? Y'all's comments are incredible, guys. Oh my goodness. So if you wanted to cash out, honestly, the best way to do it without having it monitored would be local Bitcoins selling for cash, but I don't do that. That's not my way of doing things. I pay taxes on all of my cryptocurrencies. Love rice and beans, absolutely. What do you think about Cardano? I mean, right now. Honestly, right now, I think all altcoins are probably going to be in the negative for the next month or two, to be honest. Until spring rolls around, I think we're going to see kind of a bearish market. And then probably around spring, summertime, we're going to start seeing a huge rise in altcoins again, just like we do with every market cycle. This year's theme album for Bitcoin is the Who's Meeting. What? Change your title if possible, Clay, and remove Bitconnect so people come in and want to talk about it. Honestly, guys, I think that's going to be it for this live stream today. This has actually gone on for much longer than I thought it was going to. I only wanted to make this like a 10-minute live stream, and it turned into an hour. So I think I'm going to call it now. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and liking my channel. I really appreciate all of you guys. I love these conversations that we have. I'm really, really enjoying these live streams, and I'll try to start doing them more often so that we can just sit down and chat. It'll be like fireside chats. Maybe I'll even like start shooting videos next to my fireplace, and we'll have real fireside chats this winter. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the intimacy that we can share in these live streams, being able to talk with one another. Thank you so much for that. But that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys later. Crypto Clay out.